This Sunday, the community of Bethel is going to worship a little bit differently. We're going to gather in the social hall. We're going to have breakfast together, and we're going to have a community conversation. We're going to be looking at some of the work that leadership and the campus strategy team has been doing. Last spring, we had a congregational meeting where we approved extending our line of credit so that we could make some necessary property improvements. And then a few weeks later, we found out that two of our renters would be leaving over the summer. And so we've entered into the fall with about $10,000 less each month from rental income. And so, with our property, with our campus strategy team, with our council and our staff, we've been working really hard to figure out what a sustainable future looks like for Bethel. We want to draw other folks into that conversation as we dream and imagine what is possible for our ministry and our life together. We're still looking for folks to sign up for the potluck, and so that link is included in this week's Constant Contact email, or you could call the office to help make sure that the potluck and the breakfast that we're sharing together is well provided for everyone. In the midst of our service, we're going to be continuing our sermon series around the wisdom of widows. And we're going to hear a story from 2 Kings. It's the 4th chapter. The wife of one of the prophets made an appeal to Elisha. My husband, your disciple, has died, and you know how much he revered God. But now his creditors are coming to take my 2 boys as slaves. Elisha said to her, How can I help you? Tell me what you have in the house. I have nothing at all, she said, except a little oil. Elisha said, Go around your neighborhood and ask all your neighbors for empty jars, as many as you can. Then go inside and shut yourself in with your sons. Pour oil into all the jars, and as each is filled, put it to one side. She left Elisha and followed his instruction. The neighbors brought jars, and she poured oil into them. When all the jars were filled, she said to the boys, Bring me another jar. And they said, There are no more jars. And then the oil stopped flowing. She went to the prophet, and he said, Sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live on what is left. This story of the prophet and the widow and the oil is going to help our community conversation as we imagine what God's abundance looks like for Bethel and Encino. So we look forward to worshiping together, to sharing a story together, to being in fellowship and community together. So make sure you don't miss this Sunday. Have a great week. Peace.